What does that mean exactly, launder money?
Next question,
Yes.
please.
Laundering money is basically taking criminal proceeds and disguising the true nature of it. So, for example, a drug dealer selling drugs and taking that money and investing it, I don't know, in a podcast.
What the fuck? This guy's working for the feds.
I'm just giving you an example.
wearing a
I'm
wire,
just giving
dude?
you an example.
Okay, all right, I got you. So
Yeah,
somebody
now it makes sense.
So somebody. I start playing stupid.
What are drugs?
So somebody could accidentally kind of be involved in something like that. Like if their buddy's like, hey.
Or the wife or something they play.
Yeah,
They
all
just,
the time.
I didn't know
Listen,
what was happening.
exactly.
It's like, you fucking know.
Yeah,
lady.
all the time.
Carmela
People-
knew. She
Look,
played dumb, but
she
she
knew.
knew.
You could do things a one-off and you're likely not exposed. But if you do something on a regular basis, so if
Repetitive.
someone uses your account one time and then you find out and you're like, what the fuck? You're not allowed to use my account. That's different. If you acquiesce and let someone use your account and wind up taking a commission and the texts are like, hey, this is great, let's keep doing it. No, you can't then get out of it.
Now, how do they get the text? Do they just turn those over? Like, how hard is it for the government to get your texts?
Oh, it's incredibly easy. Everything is, first of all, every criminal thinks they're super stealth and they're like, hey, my messages disappear on WhatsApp. And like, this is not the reality because someone screenshots, people cooperate.
They're existing out there
They're existing.
somewhere.
And if you are a smart criminal, you're not using a cell phone, point blank.
Really?
If you're a real criminal, you're not using a cell phone. So as soon as you see a criminal with a cell phone, you know this is not stellar. This is not the Ivy League of criminals.
Gotcha.
So what do they do? Like, just say a high.
You use the payphone outside of the pizzeria and you have
Is
them call
it
you
just all
back.
mouth to
I
mouth?
could only tell you what I see.
Sure, yeah, of course.
What I've seen is people who are very savvy, they meet in person, they make sure nobody's wearing a wire.
Talk to a couple people, that's it.
You're having one conversation with one person, and the recipient of that conversation is 10 people away.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever receives the message can never point it back to you.
Damn.
Right, like think of cartels,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
You know, cartels are not hanging out with fucking Pepe on 23rd Street being like, here's the drugs. There's 50 layers between these people.
Sure. Gotcha.
I gotta get some distance between you two bozos. From now on, everybody only talks to me through Tommy Casson.
Okay, what's the one, Luke, you might know that all of my friends, it's like it's the app that it's a texting app for drug
There's
dealers.
like Whisper, there's
Yeah, so there's
Whisper.
hundreds of these apps.
Yeah.
And are they pretty bulletproof
Telegram.
or no?
Well, Telegram has a number of problems, but the best apps are the ones that the sender controls. So, for example, there are various messaging apps. I feel like I'm going to get myself jammed up, but there are various messaging apps where I could send a message and then I could delete the message on your
their
phone.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
but so the real trick, if you're not looking to have any of your information public, is not talk about things that you wouldn't want someone to see, not have anything connected to you. Remember, cell site records alone pinpoint your location.
yeah. Is that used a lot?
All
Like
day
where they
long.
triangulated
All
the thing
day
and you're
long,
there?
every day.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. No real criminal has cell phones.
Damn, dude.
You know what I mean?
We're fucking up over here.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Cell
Okay.
phones and all that stuff have made it easier.
Yeah, first of all, everything is documented. You purchase something, it shows where you are. You use the train, it shows where you are. It triangulates everything. The messages are stored on the cloud.
But-
you could connect people from a conspiracy by pictures on Instagram and communications. It's just so much.
But does that also make it easier to then get off because that information is there of like he couldn't have done it.
Yeah,
he was
absolutely.
over
It
here.
works both ways.
Yeah.
If you're fucking innocent.
If you're
yeah.
Which we are.
Those,
Which we are.
those folks
innocent
usually,
till proven guilty. I thought this was America.
you know, those folks
Take a
are,
nice big glass of water on that note.
are few and
Of course.
far between,
Of course.
unfortunately,
Of
in my
course.
line of work.
Of course. Have you had anybody that you were like, this person is for sure dead innocent?
I've had a few cases that tend to be where a divorce happens and someone
Gotcha.
alleges rape or physical abuse, and you could just tell that it's motivated by spite. And when you do a deep dive, you could see that person wasn't there in any way, shape, or form. Cell sites
That
put them
time,
somewhere
yeah,
else.
yeah, yeah.
There's an alibi. There's texts regarding an evening of sex, things like that. So
Okay.
that's when I've seen it. Other than that, no. Most people are involved to some degree.
Yeah,
You know,
Gotcha.
it's not like you got the wrong person altogether.
Right.
That is rare.
You were married to this
right.
guy.
You were married. You
Sure.
made that choice. Now you got to live with it.